What is up, my fellow beautiful weirdos, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Tawny Michelle, and basically I'm just another spiritual ass bitch tarot reader and astrologer here on the internet. So if that is your jam and you are a weirdo too, you would fit in great here. Also, we are not all love like twin flames and unicorns over here, so please keep that in mind. Anyways, welcome to your pick a card reading. This is basically surprises and blessings coming to you in the month of May, because we are in a hard ass crazy time right now. So normally I love to focus on deep dark shit in my readings, but we're keeping it light today. So yeah, we're switching it up because, you know, I believe in balance, you guys, and we need to balance it out with some, you know, light energy, blessings, and all of that. So anyways, this is pile 1, this is pile 2, this is pile 3, this is pile 4. Timestamps will be down below. I will also put a video up on the screen so you can see what the piles look like closer and the crystals and all of that. And yeah, is there anything else I want to say? Let's see. What else? I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah, really quick, I want to tell you guys something. A lot of people come on my channel and they really decide that they think that if they tell me what to do that I'm gonna do it. Like to stop moving in this chair. Not gonna happen. So if you don't like that, sorry, don't know what to tell ya. It relaxes me while I'm reading, okay? This is a free video, so, you know, let's just be grateful here, and let's get into it. Alrighty, so we're gonna start with pile number 1. Let's see what's going on with my pile 1s, my homies, my homie number 1s, my OGs. Okay, so I wanna just go ahead and skip to your tarot. Okay, so the first card we have is the 5 of Emotions, which is the 5 of Cups. We also have the Queen of Emotions. We also have, oh wow, okay, so we have the World. And we have the Queen of Swords, which is the Queen of Voices in this deck. Look how beautiful that is. Okay, so 2 queens here. So you guys are like some badass bitches. Got it all going on up in this motherfucking month. Okay, so wow. This is a huge release happening for you guys in May, pile number 1. Like a huge release. This is a huge release happening with the 5 of Emotions here and the Queen of Emotions in the World. So you're finally coming to terms with something. You're finally surrendering something. You're finally accepting, healing, and releasing something in May, you guys. And it's really beautiful. Now, this may come through some kind of therapy or psychological work with the Queen of Swords here, or it could just be someone in your life that is really helping you mentally process something. Or it just could be through some kind of shadow work or talking about it. I'm not sure, but there's definitely a processing going on here and a release, a huge release. You're coming to the end of a huge cycle where it's like, you're not going to be the same person, but you're going to be happy about it. You're going to be looking back on this cycle and be like, I cannot even believe I just made it through that. I don't know how I made it through that, but thank God I made it through that. And I'm just so, like, you're just going to look back on everything that's happened and how far you've come, and you're going to be so much more mature. You're going to be so much more grown. And I also want to tell you this, you guys, I do feel with the crows and this Queen of Swords that you are like, that there is some kind of spirit or ancestor or animal, I don't fuck, whatever you want to call it, okay, whatever you believe in, I don't care, but looking out for you, okay, because the crow is very protective, and that's what I'm getting on this Queen of Swords. It's almost like you are letting something go, and it's gonna feel like such a huge release and such a huge time lapse, like such a huge shift in your mind and your consciousness, that you're gonna look back and it's gonna seem like it happened 20 years ago, okay, not just like recently. It's just, you're getting a new perception, okay, your view of yourself and the world is changing. Like, you are learning how to completely completely go with the flow instead of fighting something. And with this 5 of Cups here, this is interesting. it's like the water is melting, the ice is melting. And so there's something that I feel like was kind of that you guys had to release, and maybe you didn't want to, maybe you did, but it's going to be such a huge relief for you guys, pile number 1. So it's a really good thing, okay? So I definitely would be happy about this. So your next card is the Lion Spirit, which says, be generous of spirit. We also have Wasp Spirit, sometimes life stings. So that goes perfectly. So like I said, you guys have been going through something very emotional, very deeply emotional. This could have even been subconscious, okay? Like you may have not, maybe you've just been feeling really frustrated or not really yourself or something, or you're stuck in some kind of habit, and it's because you're bottling up something subconsciously, something emotional that needs to be released. Okay, but this is a huge release. This isn't just like, I hate my job kind of release. Like this is a huge release with the world here. That's what I see. So anyways, with the Lion here, once again, it's talking about spirit, and I really do feel like you guys are protected. You guys have someone watching out for you, looking over you. They know that you've been through a lot of pain, but at the same time, they know that you needed this pain to learn something with the Queen of Swords here, to come out like exactly who you really are and shake all the shit off of you that wasn't really actually you. So the next card you guys have is Focus. You guys have Choice. More water in that card as well. You also have Wellness. You have Soul Song. You have the Sovereign, the Sage. Some of you guys may want to be healers, some kind of healer. We also have Feel Loved and Proud, Feel Loved and Proud, Alone but Not Lonely. Okay, so beautiful energy. So what I'm seeing here, pile number 1, is that, like I said, you guys are releasing a lot, but with the Lion here in Focus and Choice, this is going to definitely take some bravery on your part to face whatever this is. With Wellness here, once again, that tells me that you guys are healing. There is so much healing going on for you guys in the month of May. It's like ridiculous. You guys are healing, and you guys are able to walk away from something that has been really emotionally keeping you stuck, and you're able to reclaim your power with the Sovereign here, and you're able to have this experience to help others with the Sage here as well, which is also really beautiful. So yeah, I think it's really telling you, like, okay, to me, this is like, it's time to look at life a little bit more different. It's time to change your perception. It's time to change your view on things. It's time to change the way that you view things. And then we have Feel Loved and Proud. Once again, there's kind of this like, and then Alone but Not Lonely. Like I said, there's kind of like this protection here, okay? That it's like you really don't have to worry about anything. And you're really, with Soul Song here, I really don't even freaking remember what that is supposed to mean, but I feel like it is about getting back in touch with who you really are underneath it all, getting rid of any blame, hate, just heavy emotions, resentments that you've been hanging on to that have been really triggering you, and really slowing you down and keeping you feeling stuck, keeping you focused on the past and instead of what is happening now and how you can move out of that energy now. With Wellness, and Focus, I do see you guys possibly doing some kind of like spiritual practice in the month of May, maybe yoga, maybe meditation, especially with the Sage here as well, and this Soul Song card. And the Queen of Emotions and the Queen of Voices. There's definitely possibly some kind of spiritual practice that you're doing in May that's really going to help you a lot. But with Choice here, I feel like you guys are going to have to make a choice to kind of leave this energy behind, to kind of leave this these hold emotions behind and accept that even though you may feel lonely sometimes, or even though you may be alone sometimes, that you're not truly alone, and that's totally okay. And releasing these emotions is going to help you start feeling that way. It's going to help you to start realizing that you're not alone, and realizing that you have other energy around you that is there for you, but you may be blind to it while you're in this kind of like heavy emotional space, or this emotionally stuck space, if that makes sense. So I think that's basically all I'm seeing for you guys, pile number 1. This is basically a story in May of someone going from a really low emotional place to owning their emotions, owning what they feel, accepting it, in order to completely shift the way that they see things, the way that they think about things. This could even be some kind of awakening, some kind of evolution. Like, this is definitely a kind of like soul evolution here that's going to really, really help you awaken. So anyways, that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile number 1. Let me know down below if it ends up resonating, and we are going to move on to pile number 2. What is going on, pile number 2? Welcome to your reading. So this is for those of you that picked this crystal right here and the second pile. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to skip right to your tarot cards because I want to start with those first. So we have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the Hierophant. We also have the 10 of Voices, which is the 10 of Swords. And we have the Ace of Inspiration. Okay. So it looks like for you guys, there is something that you've been waiting on is finally coming to an end. You're finally starting new with something. There's some kind of, and it could be a belief system with the Hierophant here. For some of you guys, it could be a marriage. If you're happily married, then that's not going to be you, because this is something that's been, it's like something you've been waiting on to come to an end is finally coming to an end. Okay, so something that I think you've been wanting to come to an end. You didn't necessarily maybe want it to come to an end at first, but it's like you've gotten lost somewhere on the path, and it's really, really kind of messed with you mentally, and you're sick of waiting for it, okay? Because we have the 7 of Materials, which is really investing your time and energy into something, you know, really trying to perfect something, like wait for it to grow. And then we also have the Hierophant here. So there's something that you could have been trying to manifest, or there's something that you were waiting on to manifest or waiting on to happen. Maybe you're trying to manifest some kind of ending, I'm not sure, but there's just something here that's finally ending with the 10 of Swords. It's like it can't go on anymore. This could be a belief system, like I said before. This could be a way of looking at the world. This could even be for some of you comparing yourself to others. I'm kind of getting here. Trying to be perfect, or trying to fit into the societal norm. Because with the Ace of Inspiration here, this is the Ace of Wands. So it's like you cut the bullshit, you get back to who you really are. Okay, you get back to your own energy, your own identity, and you're fired up about something new. It's like you're looking at life now and seeing, okay, what can I do? What adventure can I go on now that this is finally out of my life? Like it's really just starting anew, honestly, is what I see here. It's really kind of ending the old and starting anew again. And you're going to be feeling very creative. Like you're going to be like, there's just going to be so much potential and possibility for you after this is kind of out of your life. It's like you've waited for so long for this to either end or to happen, but something, if it's been something that you've been waiting on to like manifest, I think, or that you've been waiting on to happen, and you didn't want it to end, the ending is going to inspire you. Okay, so don't be too hung up on that part. The ending is going to inspire you for something new. Okay, so The next card you guys have is the Stag, which is take the lead. And then we have the Porcupine, which says time for a beginner's mind. Beautiful. So yeah, that goes really with this. It's like your beliefs or the way that you're looking at things is what is blocking you. That is what is keeping you stuck, okay? Some kind of belief system, some kind of way of looking at the world or trying to fit into societal norms. That has been what has been keeping you stuck, okay? Maybe you felt like, oh, I already know everything, or I already know what's gonna happen, or I know this or I know that. And something happens where your belief system crumbles in order to give you a new outlook, a new perception, so you can go back to a beginner's mind instead of, you know, possibly feeling a little bit high and mighty. But it's going to set you free. Like, it's going to feel so much better than how you've been feeling with like being stuck or something along those lines. Like, this could also be like a job for some of you. Maybe you've been feeling stuck or creatively blocked, or a project or something. And it's like, okay, with the Stag and the Porcupine, it's like, what I'm getting here is like, with take the lead, it's like you need to do what you want to do, okay? So whatever this is that's ending, it's a blessing because it's giving you that creative inspiration, that creative potential that you've been missing for so long. It finally removes the blockages, and it makes you a badass, like a porcupine, who no one can touch it, right? Because of its spiky things. I forget what they're called at the moment. Don't judge me. It's been a long time since I was in school. Thank you very much. Also, we have the Stag here, okay? Which also is very leadership-like. So this is definitely, I think, telling you, like, leave what you thought you knew behind. Leave what you thought you wanted, or what you thought you had to want, or what you thought you should be doing behind, and find your own way. Find your own identity, find your own self, find what you want to do instead of what you feel you should do or what other people want you to do, etc., etc. So we also have the card Bloom. We have the card Fire, which goes with that Ace of Inspiration. Hey. So yeah, you've been waiting on something to bloom. Been waiting on something to happen, to take place, but this fire is going to help you bloom from the inside out, because this girl even has, it's funny, this flower and this flower in her hair look very, very similar. So you've been like trying to plant seeds, but they've been coming from a perception that's not working for you anymore, okay? So we also have alignment. Oh, okay. And then we also have let go. See, there's something you need to surrender to, because your beliefs are what is blocking you. Your perception is what is blocking you. There's something that you need to surrender to, that you need to let go of, and go back to being an open channel, and like being open, having an open mind, time for a beginner's mind. And that's what's going to get you into this fire energy, where you're feeling more aligned, where you're feeling more in your own energy, where you're feeling more inspired. So we have share wisdom reversed, okay? That's interesting. We also have ask body. Wow. Okay, and then we have booho, transform the way you see, resilience, burn away the past. Wow, okay. This all makes sense. Okay, so with share wisdom reversed, there may be someone that you've been under the influence of, okay? Someone that's been influencing you. They may not even know that they're influencing you. I mean, this is general. So yeah, some may know that they're influencing you, but they've been telling you, like, you have to do this or you have to do that. But it hasn't been working for you, or you've been feeling even more stuck, okay? Or you've been feeling like it's not aligned with who you really are. Or this could be some other spiritual teacher with the Hierophant here, or a family member, or just somebody in your life that's been very kind of influential. And that's kind of what I'm getting here with share wisdom reversed. It's like their wisdom is fine, but it may not be your wisdom. So keep that in mind, okay? It may not be your wisdom. It may be actually, it may either you may not be perceiving it correctly, or it just may not be for you. It may not be something that's going to help you. And that's why Ask Body is here. How does your body feel? How do you feel about this? This is very much so about getting back in touch with your own authenticity. How do you feel about this? Like, you know, if your body is resisting it, or your body, like something just doesn't feel right to you, it's like you need to look at that, you know? Instead of just listening to everything that you hear, you need to ask yourself what the truth is, right? And then with Booho, transform the way you see. That's what I was saying, you know, it's time for a new perception. It's time for a new perspective. It is time to really look at things in a new light. And it's time to surrender and really find your truth and let go of something that just wasn't happening for you, something that wasn't working out. And then we have resilience, burn away the past, which also just goes perfectly with this, and it's right next to fire. So yeah, it's like you are learning to be yourself. You're learning what you really want, what you really desire, what's authentic to you, what you need to burn away that's no longer working for you, or that's not going to bloom for you, that's not going to show you results because it's not meant for you. There's something that you need to surrender to. You have like old ideas or old beliefs or old ways of thinking that are really kind of hindering you and getting in your way. But the blessing is in May is that you're able to transmute this energy. You're able, like, this blessing is coming in and finally cutting something off, finally helping you to surrender to something in order for you to finally get inspiration, to be inspired again, to feel like yourself again. Okay. I don't even know, I'm not really sure that it'll necessarily be like out of your control. I think a lot of you guys will be the ones that are cutting it off. I don't think it may, I mean, for some of you guys, it may be out of your control, but I think for a lot of you guys, you will be the ones that are like, okay, like this isn't working anymore. Like I'm giving this up. Like, and it's okay. Like it is completely okay to give up on something that isn't working for you anymore. Like it's completely okay. So anyways, hopefully that resonated with you guys. Let me know down below if it did. And we're gonna move on to pile number 3. What's going on, pile number 3? This is for those of you that picked this pile, which is pile number 3, and this crystal, which is, I think, natural or raw adventuring. So let's go ahead and start with your tarot cards here and see what is going on with you guys in the month of May. What blessings and surprises are coming for you? So the first card you guys have is the 2 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands. We have the 4 of Emotions, which is the 4 of Cups, and the Strength card. Oh, wow. Okay, we also have the Skunk, which is Know Your Worth. And we also have the Electric Eel, Bring Your Ideas to Light. Now, before we go on, this is really interesting. So there's something you guys have been going back and forth with for a while, like not knowing what to do, or feeling like just really bored of something, or just stuck in something, like you're not sure how to move forward with something, and it may have became like too much. Like you feel really weighed down and you're not sure, like you're not sure what to do. You're not, like, you feel like you just feel stuck is what I'm getting here from the 2 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, and the 4 of Cups. But then we have the Strength card here. So there's something that it's time to face your fear on, okay? There's something that it's like time to face your fear. Something is coming into fruition for you. Something is coming to kind of break you out of this cycle. And I feel like you've been stuck in this kind of back and forth cycle because of this right here. Know your worth. Know your worth. Okay, like what is your value? Pile number 3. Like what is your true value? Are you being valued? Are you being paid enough? Or are you being valued enough for your time, for your effort, for your work? And we also have with this Electric Eel, Bring Your Ideas to Life. And that's what I see here as well. It's time to embrace your inner strength. It's time to find your inner strength and kind of get out of this back and forth energy of feeling stuck, tired, unmotivated, or just doing the same things over and over again because you feel like you don't have any options or you aren't happy with the options that you do have for some of you. So let's see what your next cards are. So we have love, we have emotion, we also have, hold on, we also have soul tree, we have soul mating, we have fate, and we have the alchemist. Interesting. And then we have Eunoia, everything in perfect balance, and Samadhi, perfect acceptance. Okay. Okay. So here's what I feel I need to tell you for some reason. If you ain't shitting, get off the pot, pile number 3. That's what I feel like I need to tell you. Everything, like you're trying to balance everything out here, and we have that here, everything in perfect balance. You're trying to balance everything out here. You're trying to keep everything together. But at the same time, there's something about this that you're not happy with anymore. There's something about this that's making you feel miserable or stuck or whatever the case may be. And you do have a lot of endurance with strength here, but at the same time, it's like either accept the situation and that everything is as it should be, or don't accept the situation and bring your ideas to life, know your worth, and get out of the situation. Now, with love, fate, soulmating here, I think for some of you guys, this could be a relationship, or just somebody in your life, in your family. It doesn't have to just be romantic, but just somebody in your life that you are very, very connected to. And you may feel like this is fate and that's why you're staying. But with the alchemist here, you make your own fate. Okay, you can transmute this energy. You can do what you need to do. You can do what you want to do. You don't have to hold on to shit that isn't making you happy, pile number 3. So don't, you know what I mean? If it's not making you happy, don't fucking do it. If it's making you miserable, like I said, shit or get off the pot, accept it or do something about it. And also, I feel like some of you with soul tree here and fate, there's kind of like this connectedness. So some of you guys may be angry with someone or blaming someone for what you're going through. Okay? So I think it's really, really important for you to realize that, you know, everything's connected, like you see with this love card here and the connected hearts and the soul tree. Like everyone and everything is connected, and it's very important for you to realize that. But I think you're so caught up with this emotion card here, this your emotions, that you kind of want to like blame other people or like, you know, possibly think that this is like shitty fate or something. I also think that some of you guys may need to ask for help with this strong connection here that's going on in your reading. Like some of you guys may need to ask for help with something. Maybe you've been really trying to balance or do something all on your own, and you may need to ask for help with something. But your blessing that I see for you guys this month, pile number 3, is this strength card right here. You will find the inner strength to do what you need to do in this situation. Some of you guys, I think are going to, some of you guys that may be single may meet someone in May. Now, I don't know how the hell you're going to do that because like, you know, with quarantine and everything, but hey, you never know. Maybe it's like something long distance, but some of you guys may meet someone in May. But what I really see here is that you're going to find the inner strength to face whatever this is, and to start finding your value, start finding your worth. because I feel like with this Four of Cups here, you're looking at the cup as halfway empty instead of halfway full. And you are doing a lot with the Ten of Wands and Two of Pentacles there. Like, you are trying to balance out and do a lot. Maybe you're working 2 jobs, or you are taking care of everything in the house right now, or whatever the case may be. But it's important with the Alchemist here that you learn how to transmute that energy, that you learn how to take lead and turn it into gold, okay? That you don't give up on yourself because you're worth it. Whether you feel like you're not, or someone's making you feel like you're not, or you're just making you feel like you're not, it's time to accept something about yourself and quit trying to fight against it, or quit trying to do everything on your own, or quit trying to navigate it in some way, okay? There's definitely some kind of unfair deal or unfair bargain going on here. And I think, you know, through this situation in May, you're going to really find your inner strength to break free of that situation, which is going to, in return, truly help you to find your own balance, your own harmony. You may need to ground or get out in nature in the month of May a little bit more to truly kind of get back to like your own energy and your own, and basically center is what I'm trying to say. So anyways, that is what I see coming for you guys. Pile number 3, definitely let me know down below if you guys resonated, and we're gonna move on to pile number 4. What is going on, pile number 4? This is for those of you that picked the 4th pile and this beautiful lapis lazuli crystal. I believe that's how you say it. And let's go ahead and get into your reading, starting with your tarot cards here. Okay, so the first card you guys have is the Page of Cups. You also have the Nine of Swords. You also have the Muse of Materials, which is the King of Pentacles. And you also have the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Wow, so you guys have a lot of abundance and blessings coming in May, I see here for you. But you may not see it right away, okay? It's all about your perception here with the Page of Emotions and the Nine of Swords. It's all about your perception, okay? I think you guys may honestly be scared of success. You may be like scared of success. There's actually like a lot of themes in all of these readings, a few themes in a lot of these readings for May, which normally happens, but you guys may be scared of success. It's like, if you look at this, like, if you look at this card, this Nine of Swords, and you see her sleeping like lightly in the clouds, but then she's up here like hanging on, not wanting to let go. There's something that you're not seeing clearly, and it's putting you into fear. It's like an illusionary state that's putting you into fear, but it's important that you let go, because you're going to feel so much more light, and that is when you're going to be able to start seeing your success. Now, for some of you, this could be a relationship or just another person that you are, or even a job that you're a little bit fearful over, or just something financial with the King of Pentacles here, but it's going to work out with the Ten of Pentacles here. You're going to come into a place of abundance, harmony, whatever. It's just important that you change your perception. And even the next card you guys have is the Moth, surrender now, like I said. So you're definitely surrendering something in May that's going to lead you to abundance, that's going to help you start building what you want out of life. And then we also have the Bobcat, which says life is a mystery. Beautiful energy. So yeah, it's like you never know what could happen. You never know what could happen. I think some of you guys are scared of the unknown. We also have be brave, stay wild. And then we also have rest. Wow, okay. So for some of you, this definitely could be like a family situation with the Wolf in this card. The Wolf is very strong and protective over family. With the Moth there's definitely something you're not seeing clearly. Okay, there's definitely something you're not seeing clearly. I think it's really important. For some of you guys could be having some trouble sleeping, and that really happens because your body's kind of like going through this emotional, spiritual detox, even if you don't realize it, because some of these fears could be subconscious for you. But when we all go through a change like we're going through now with this pandemic, even when it's subconscious, like it can affect things like our sleep schedule, insomnia, things like that. Even if we think we're okay throughout the day, like we are awakening to new things with this pandemic going on. So it's completely normal, but make sure that you get your rest. Make sure that you're being brave in the month of May, and that you have fun, like don't take things so seriously. Have fun, allow yourself to get creative. Some of you guys could be going through a creative block as well, and that's going to dissipate in May. I really do see you guys kind of unlocking the door to your dreams and what you want out of life in May, which is really beautiful. So you guys have meditation. You guys also have create space. See, it's very important that you guys get creative and that you rest, that you get back in center with your own energy, your own self, which has also been a very big theme in these readings. You guys also have take risks. You can see. And you also have the explorer. So yeah, you guys, it's important that you guys explore your options, that you stay open-minded, that you be brave, that you have fun. Don't stop the fun. Allow yourself to have fun. Some of you guys could be a little stressed out with your children, your kids, like I said, family. It's important that you find time for yourself, okay? That you really find time for yourself and that you let go and accept anything that is bothering you. So the next card we have is Avenir, make peace with your past. And then we also have Epoch, pause in your journey. Okay, so yeah, it's important to just remember that you're just at a pause. Life is a mystery. Anything's possible. Create space for yourself. Make sure that you're embracing your fun side, your child side. Laugh a little bit more. Get creative. Take some more risk. Allow yourself to explore new options, new mysteries. Don't be so closed off as like, it can only be this way, and if it's not this way, then I'm going to be miserable. You know what I mean? And with pause in your journey and make peace with your past, I feel like this is like saying like, this may be a pause for you guys to reflect on something from your past, for you guys to come to terms with something from your past, maybe a fear that you've been having that, got created in your past, or some kind of emotional blockage that you've been hiding from yourself, from your past, in order for you to heal, because that's what's going to bridge the gateway for you to get to your success, which can happen in the month of May if you can come together, if you can bring, these different parts of you together, all of these different parts of you together, the playful part, the wild part, the part that needs rest, that needs to come back to center, and any fearful parts, any depressed parts, any, parts that are stressed or tense. Bring these different parts of you together and integrate them within you. And meditation can help with that. Rest can help with that. Getting creative can help with that. Allowing yourself to still have fun, explore other options and not just close yourself off, and take risk, All of these things can help with that, but it's very important that you embrace all parts of you and that you embrace the mystery of life, that you don't get too caught up in like what things look like currently or what things did look like, because life is constantly changing. Life is constantly moving. So it's not always going to look like that. It's not always going to be like this. So calm the fuck down, get your shit together, and let go of whatever this is. Surrender to it, accept it fully, whatever this is that's like really been bothering you, because you have beautiful things coming in May, but you're not going to be able to see them if you are still holding on, because really what you're doing is holding on to the misery, even though you're like, oh, I don't want this misery, or I don't want this stress, or I don't want this fear, whatever it is, you're still holding on to it. Okay? You have to be able to accept it completely, for what it is. And then as soon as you do that, you will feel lighter. You will feel so much lighter, and a lot of this stress will go away. But yeah, you have to look your fear in the face. Whatever it is, you have to look your fear in the face for it to be able to dissipate from your life, pile number 4. So that is what I'm getting for you guys. I think for May, your biggest blessing is success and abundance and like happiness in the family, joy in the family, but or in the home life. But first you have to be able to surrender, which is going to create this blessing. Okay, you have to be able to surrender in order for you to see the options and see the success that's going to come. And you need to also rest. That's another thing. You're going to be able to create space, if you really want to rest and meditate and explore yourself and your options and your creativity and your fun side in the month of May. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Let me know if that resonated down below. And that is basically it for this particular pick a card reading. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly, truly appreciate it. If you could do me a huge favor and like and share this video, it would really, really help me out a ton. And yeah, I will see you guys in my other videos. Bye.